Roads 100 coverage continues tonight with the story of a former driver whose success came after his time on the track. Dave First joins us live from the annual Yellow Party downtown with that. Dave.
Yeah, here we are at the Biltwell Event Center. Ryan Hunter-Ray is the host, as he's done it over the last several years. More on all that coming up in the next half hour. But Randy Lewis is a driver who got a late start for the Indy 500. Took part in 5, in fact, best finish of 14th. Like a lot of other drivers, once he got out of the cockpit, started a winery. But this one he may have bragging rights because it has become really one of the best in the world. And he's gone from cars to cabs. A few raindrops aren't about to stop what's going on inside this building, Lewis Cellars in Napa, California.
Talk us through this. What are we looking at here?
All right, we're looking at a silicon bung.
Meet Randy Lewis, the winery's namesake.
We've got these holes in it, and then we've got this. We top them every month or so, and
see how much you need in there.
Yeah, it's a little hard to tell because they come up early. Already spilt some. I think I did great.
Lewis is a former IndyCar driver, but only a few photos hang around his office. Nowadays, he's known as a winemaker, one of the more respected in the area.
Yeah. I started my professional career in Europe, driving Formula 3. I lived in the back of my van. Between races, I would stop in little wine villages, and have a little fun before the next race.
That's what got it all started.
Yeah, three years wandering around almost every country in Europe.
His career eventually took him to Indy in 1987.
Being 41 and a rookie is kind of a kick, and to have new experiences like this after racing for 18 years has really been a thrill for me.
He drove in a total of 5 Indy 500s for a variety of smaller teams, and he had a share of drama. He crashed on pole day in 1991, but with his wife Debbie closely watching, chased his way back into the field with just 3 minutes remaining on bump day.
Hello, I'm Paul Page.
And even the network broadcast had a hint of what was to come as the starting field was introduced back in 1989.
Randy Lewis is in his 3rd 500. He holds a marketing degree and is a connoisseur of California wines.
Today, he's more than a connoisseur.
That's the other reason.
How competitive is this?
Well, it's probably not like racing, but I kind of treat it that way. Yeah. We're kind of like the teams I drove for. We're kind of a small team, but we try to do the best we can possibly do. And, based on our scores and also, just the way our wine is selling and so forth, we're happily succeeding.
He's completely traded cars for cabs and Syrahs and Chardonnays.
When stuff comes in this winery, we treat everything like it's going to be reserved. Because we don't have bad stuff out there.
All of his wines score highly, 95s out of 100. His engine nowadays, the fruit.
Every fermenter you're dealing with every day, you make a decision on what to do the next day. And to figure out where they go and what's going to make the best reserve. It's just like a race car. I used to say you could take the best race car in the world and run it into the wall.
Right.
So it's kind of like fruit.
Right.
You can take the best grapes in the world and run it into the wall. So you do need the team, like I have, these guys, to make sure that we don't run it into the wall.
His chassis, the barrels.
You want air to go in, but to age it, this is about, $1,200 for every barrel. Okay, like right here. That's American oak, but it's a French-made barrel.
How much does the barrel make a difference?
It makes a huge difference.
His wines are in every major city and top restaurants in America. And it all starts here.
There's no pole position as such, but, it's at least if you're in the top few rows, it's exciting.
A few memories of his former life while making new ones with his current one. From berry to bottle, the race to succeed is on in a whole new way.
A lot of this is pride, too, is it not?
Oh, it's totally pride. I could retire, but as long as we're doing stuff we're all really proud of, is why,
Right.
It's still exciting.
Success that didn't come for him at the Indy 500 has now come later in life. High-end wines only available at high-end restaurants. And, oh, yeah, by the way, his website, lewiscellars.com, where they are driven to create world-class wines, and he's certainly done that and more. Guys, coming up in just a bit, we're taking a look at another Trackside 6 special at 7:30. Should be a lot of fun. Live at the Biltwell Event Center. Dave Furst, RTV 6 Sports.
All right, Dave, thank you. And